William Leon Phelps said, "The highest happiness on earth is the happiness of marriage." Welcome to another edition of my monologue series. Today, again, we have a beautiful, beautiful lesson to learn. It's still what marriage has taught me with yours sincerely, Nina Oma. How are you? Like I always say, how is the Friday treating you? Thank God it's Friday. Thank God that today, after today, for some of us and most of us, will stop working and then we'll have the whole weekend to rest, right? So don't take it so hard on yourself, okay? Rest is on the way. Rest is on the way. Don't stress yourself. Don't bother about anything. It's almost time to ease off. Yes. Welcome again to another interesting edition of What Marriage Has Taught Me. Today, I'm going to be very intentional in saying what I have to say because, yes, you may have guessed it. Today, I'm talking about being intentional in marriage. It's a very beautiful lesson in marriage. Marriage has taught me to be intentional, to do things with utmost concentration, to really know and be intent about what I want to do, like being intentional. I'm still trying to find another word that would really buttress what I mean by intentional. Intentional means being able to know what you're doing at every point in time, being concentrating on what you're doing, being deliberate. Yes, that's another word. Being deliberate about what you're doing in your marriage. Okay, it's not a walk in the park. A good marriage does not just happen just like that. I don't know how people think that will work. No, marriage, any good marriage you see is hard work. I keep saying it. It's hard work. It's being intentional. It's being able to understand what you are getting into and being able to understand that this thing you're getting into is not a child's play. It's something you have to be deliberate about. It's something you have to work on every time. It's something you have to be intentional about. I cannot say it enough. So being intentional involves you being intentional in what you say. Being intentional about how you say what you say, being intentional about what you wear, being intentional about what you do, your actions, your inactions, your words, even your silence could mean so much in this institution. So it is being all around intentional in knowing what you want to do, what you have to do, what you need to do, and what has to be done. Okay, being intentional also means being able to work on certain things that your partner is not comfortable about, things that maybe trigger quarrels, misunderstandings in homes. Is being able to call yourself to attention and saying, okay, this is not working. What I'm doing is not working. So I'm going to be deliberate about changing what I'm doing right now in order to accommodate the feelings, the opinions, the words, the inactions, or even the feelings, the emotions of my partner into it. So being intentional is all around, and also being intentional is also paying attention to your needs. Yeah, so many partners, when they start up marriages, they start up on a very good note. You see them loved up, you see them having time for each other, you see them doing things together and having a beautiful relationship. Then when the kids start coming, or maybe somewhere along the line, because the years have built in on them, they now feel like, oh, we are no longer lovers, or we are no longer starters, romance is for beginners. No, in my book I stated the 60 days in marriage. You need to read that book. I said it again and again, that romance is not just for newlyweds. It's not just for people who just married. It's not just for people who are just courting or people who are just dating. You should keep the flame alive in your marriage. Find a way to to fan that heat, to fan it to flame. For God's sake, you need to have time for your husband. You need to have time for your wife. It's not every time work. Every time child. Every time you're going to school runs, you're going to business, you're going for this and that. Infuse yourselves into your plans. Find a way to find yourself into his plan. Build your timetable, whatever, your daily activities. Infuse it in such a way that you'll find time for each other. Because a couple that does not come together or does not do things together, they tear apart. They find a way, devil finds a way to, separate you. This person does his own thing, this one does her own thing. And before you know it, you'll be asking yourself, how did we get here? It starts little by little. So find time for yourselves. Hang out. Do the things you used to do when you used to date. Be intentional. Be deliberate. If you don't find time, the time will never be there. 24 hours a day is very short for some people, and it's even very short for me, but we have to find time to build our homes, because really this is the foundation of who we are. A lot of people, when they miss it in marriage, they miss it elsewhere. I'm not saying that marriage is the ultimate, but I'm just saying that if you have a good marriage, if you have a marriage, you have to work hard to keep it good, because that is also one responsibility God gave to you, your maker gave to you, okay, to build on your marriage and to work on it to make it very, very good and, flourishing and blossoming. Yeah, this week we've talked about being intentional. I'd like to hear from you. What has marriage taught you? Please send in your comments. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nina Oma 1, and the IGTV channel. Please follow all my videos, like them, share them, let it go around, tell somebody about it. My book is still selling, 60 Days in Marriage. Oh my God, the price is 2,000 naira per copy. You can get a copy. I will send to you. If you're in Abuja, I will send it free of charge to you, and if you're elsewhere, then we can arrange for you to get it. Okay, until I come your way next week with another beautiful lesson that marriage has taught me, this is yours sincerely again, Nina Oma, signing it and saying, as usual, keep working on your marriages, keep being the best that you can be. God bless you.